G'day guys, how are we? All handles and well, Pete's on locks and you know it, and don't forget to even hashtag it, keep it bloody legal. So I went into ALDI. I had to go to two of them because the first one I went to had sold out after I saw this in their bloody catalogue. So I had to go to another one, and it was the very last one they had. So a lot of people had bought them. I mean, a lot of people. And it got me interested because it's a Caravan Anti-Theft Lock Kit. So, you know, if they're going to say it's anti-theft, well, it better be bloody anti-theft. I'll put up some form of, you know, anti-theft features. When I mean that, I mean like the locks. I mean, the devices themselves, they stop people from taking stuff, yes, but, you know, when you think of stealing stuff, you think of people attacking the locks or, you know, opening up the stuff to get to it. So it could be bypassing or, you know, some other form of method. And being a lock-picking channel, you know, we're going to do lock-picking just to see how bad these are. But $30 for the kit, I'm not expecting a whole bloody lot. It comes with a universal Tubular Lock, which is the one just here, two bent hinge pins, you know, a bigger one and a smaller one depending on the diameter of the hole in your tongue. Push button hitch lock, which is the locking mechanism on the end there, and a latch lock down the bottom here. 3 keys, key to like. It does come with a warning. Before placing in lock position, carefully check that all components are secure and the pin is fully inserted. After installing the lock, position it to allow space for correct chain attachment. Incorrect use can result in damage to this product, damage to the surrounding property, injury, or death. So, yeah. Be careful. So, let's have a look at the product. So, I actually just grabbed them all out. Alright, yeah. So, pricks out there. So, it comes with, 3 keys. And they're cheap wafer locks in these things. They really are. I had a quick look at them just before. So, cheap wafer lock operates each one. That's the padlock. And this thing, padlock, I mean, it just looks cheap and nasty. It really does. I mean, just have a look. It just looks like those cheap Chinese $2 shop bloody rubbish padlocks that you find, like the Bliss and stuff like that. It just looks really cheap, and honestly, I wouldn't use this on it. So the other cool thing I did notice about this padlock is it has 2 shackle cutouts. So if you could shim it, you shim one, you'd have to shim the other one as well. There's actually 2 cutouts on the shackle. A lot of slop in this, and just the whole tolerances on this, it's just nasty. There's a big gap right down in there. You can fit a bloody bus through it. Hitch pin, the hitch pin is down here. The coupler lock, it's not too bad, you know, you can extend it, shorten it down. Again, the same cheap nasty wafer locks. Actually not a bad thickness. It is only cast metal, so you can probably break this, to be honest with you. You know, put under enough force and that would probably crack, because it is only cast. So, you know, it's got the latch down in here. So, turn that, we can push this out. Like that. And there is a spring-loaded locking pull down in the bottom here. So, it does have quite a lot of tension on it. So, it takes a bit of force to push it down. So, if you need the keys out, you probably need a bit of a stronger shim to be able to push that in. But again, you know, it works. It's not too bad. Nice thickness on the actual shackle itself. But again, very cheap wafer lock. And again, the hitch pin, as I said, you get the 2 thicknesses, the thicker and the thinner one, depending on the hole size in your tongue. You get the lock on the end here, which it actually feels a lot cheaper than this one that I bought. I don't know why. This one is a tubular lock, which if it was me, I'd go for a tubular lock over this, only because it takes specialised tools to get this one, and not many people, you know, we're going to learn about that, whereas something like this, people can just drill it or, you know, show you the methods, we'll use the methods I want to show you to open. Whereas this one, you know, it's a bit harder to actually get into. And this one just, I don't know what it is, it just feels a bit cheaper and nastier. Could be because of the price difference. But, you know, again, it's got 3 ball bearings that hold the lock into the actual cutout on your pin. And again, the wafer lock and nice little dust cap to keep it all dry and clear. So, let's have a go. Picking them, I'm going to grab, just to show you how easy. Grab the padlock, bottom of the keyway tension. Go for a worm rake. So, just use light tension. This one can be a little bit tricky because of how nasty it really is. Even with the key, you can just feel it stick. It doesn't like to, the core itself doesn't really like to turn without quite a bit of. So she can be very tricky, this one. There we go. So, you know, just the way it's built, how cheap it is. You can feel it's got a lot of spring tension in here. It's just, yeah, it's shimmerable, very shimmerable. But as I said, you know, it's just that whole keyway. It just, the way the lock's built, it's just cheap and nasty, which makes it quite difficult to pick in a way. But again, you know, very thin, or not thin, but very cheap pot metal, probably cast aluminum even. You could cut through that in a second and have the bloody thing open with a hacksaw. Again, hitch pin, same lock. They are just really, really cheap. So much so, let's go another pick just to show you. Go half diamond. Like that. A little bit of single pin picking, couple of seconds, boom, she's open. They're just very, very cheap. I don't know how else to explain it. Wafer locks. And even a even more low skilled attack without using specialised equipment. If you grab 2 pieces of wiper insert, show you how bad this really is. Bend one, you can even bend it in the lock itself while you're out. Take another one, flat piece of steel, put them in there, give them a jiggle. It's literally the fastest way to open these. That's how bad these locks really are. Are they anti-theft? No. Because anyone that can just watch a video or, you know, stick a flat piece of steel and jiggle it around, it's going to open. The only one that might give you a little bit of a run for its money is the cheap, really cheap looking padlock. But, you know, the rest of it, it's just garbage. It really is. I would not recommend this at all. You know, it's just, yeah. How else do you explain, you know, anti-theft when someone locked their stuff up with this? It can get stolen very easily. Very, very cheap, very nasty. Yeah. Don't bloody get it. Don't lock your stuff up with it. Because I wouldn't really call it anti-theft. If you're going to do something like this, buy something, you know, with a better lock in it than the cheap, nasty wafer lock. Go for tubular lock. It takes a bit more skill to get into. You know, specialised equipment. You know, as they always say, you get what you pay for with locks. That is true. You know, the higher security, the better protection of the locks, the more it's going to cost you. You know, you can get ones like this that actually lock over and you can put a padlock on it. Again, a bit more secure than one of these. Because, you know, I have seen actually people take these off of trailers before. Yeah, they've had locks on them, locks have been taken off, and someone's stolen the trailer. And it's been ones like this. So, you know, as I said, I'm not a locksmith. I don't, you know, I'm not a security expert, but to me, if you're going to get something cheap, you're going to get something that's cheap. Always spend a little bit more on high quality lock. That's just my opinion, you know. Don't have to take it if you don't want it. As I said, I'm not a security expert or anything like that. But to me, if I see anti-theft, I was expecting a bit more than some really cheap, nasty wafer locks that literally open with anything stuck in the keyway. So that's pretty bad in my books. But anyway, as always follow the codes. Keep Locksport legal. You know it. Don't do anything bloody stupid. Don't forget, come and join us on Discord, Shawarma League of Pickers. Links in the description down below. Don't forget, if you want to get your hands on some doubt merch, such as stickers, t-shirts, bags, even got COVID-19 masks now. You can get them on Teespring. There's a link in the description down below as well. You get coffee cups, whatever you want. It's on there. Have a look around. If you're looking for great equipment at very affordable and competitive prices, don't forget to check out locksmithstoolbox.com, the great Australian company, and as you know, that's where I get most of my lockpicking equipment from. If you want to get in contact with me through any of the social medias, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or you can send me an email at darkartslockpicking@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you if you like what you see. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. Let us know what you think of anti-theft devices like this that run really cheap locks, that take literally no skill to open. Let us know in the comments below what you bloody think. And till next time, cheers guys. And don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe.